Hello, everybody. Today on Political Access, we've got a battle here between Josh Shapiro for the Democrats up against Ron DeSantis for the Republicans. Two governors going at it, Pennsylvania and Florida. I've previously done a coin flip battle for this. Take a look at that video if you'd like. This one, I believe, was suggested in the comments at some point. So let's get into this one. We'll talk more about it at the end. We will start in Alaska, and that's going to be safe for Ron DeSantis, over 10 points. Hawaii is going to be safe for Josh Shapiro. Back up to the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, California, those are going to be safe for Shapiro. Let's go to Nevada. This would be very close. It could go either way. I settled on a tilt for Shapiro. Idaho and Utah, safe for DeSantis. Let's go to Arizona. I think Shapiro is a better fit here, and I have it going by a low 1 to 2 point margin for Josh Shapiro. Montana, Wyoming, safe for DeSantis. Colorado, low double digits, 10 to 11 points, safe for Shapiro. New Mexico, that will be about 5 to 6 points, likely for Shapiro. Let's go up to North Dakota and South Dakota. Those are going to be safe for DeSantis. Nebraska at large is going to be safe for DeSantis. The 2nd district, that's more friendly toward the Democrats, and Shapiro would win that by a lean margin. Kansas, Oklahoma, safe for DeSantis. Texas will be over 5 points, likely for DeSantis. Let's go up to Minnesota. That will be likely for Josh Shapiro. Iowa is going to be likely for Ron DeSantis. Missouri, Arkansas, Louisiana, safe for DeSantis. Now we're going to go to Wisconsin, and here's where it gets really tough. As we head into the Rust Belt, who knows how well Ron DeSantis would do here, and Josh Shapiro, I'm not sure how well his influence would translate over into Wisconsin, but in the end, I have it as a tilt for Shapiro. Illinois, safe for Shapiro. Michigan, that's going to be about 4.5 to 5 points, leans for Shapiro. Indiana, safe for DeSantis. Kentucky, Tennessee, Mississippi, Alabama, safe for DeSantis. Let's go down to Florida. Of course, Ron DeSantis' home state. I think he would win this comfortably. Not quite 10 points, but high single digits likely for DeSantis. Now we've got Georgia. This is a state where the suburbs around Atlanta, Shapiro is probably going to be a better fit these days, but DeSantis, he is from nearby Florida. That would make this extremely competitive, so I think it could go either way, but I have it as a tilt for DeSantis. South Carolina, safe for DeSantis. North Carolina leans for DeSantis. Let's jump up to Ohio. That's going to be likely for DeSantis. West Virginia, very safe for DeSantis. Now we can go up to Maine at large. This will be mid-single digits, likely for Shapiro. The 1st district, safe for Shapiro. The 2nd district, likely for DeSantis. New Hampshire, that's going to be about 4 to 5 points, leans for Shapiro. Vermont, New York, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, Delaware, Maryland, and Washington, D.C. Those are all blue states, and they're going to be safe for Shapiro. Now let's go to Josh Shapiro's home state of Pennsylvania. I don't think there would be any question he would win it, and I think it would be about 6 to 7 points likely for Shapiro. Now I've got the last state of Virginia, and I think that would be over 5 points likely for Shapiro. And that comes out to 287 for Josh Shapiro, 251 for Ron DeSantis. Shapiro comes out the winner, and I think it's close, but Shapiro has the edge. Even if DeSantis wins the other 2 tilt states of Nevada and Wisconsin, he would still be short. So the unknowns here are, of course, the national environment, what the big issues are at the time, and which issues these candidates emphasize and run on. Plus, their running mate is another factor. If any kind of a scandal develops, that could sway things in some of these states by a few points. But Josh Shapiro, right now, I think he is popular enough to do well in that Rust Belt. So that would be tough for Ron DeSantis to overcome. Georgia, Wisconsin, and Nevada, I think, are extremely close and completely up for grabs. DeSantis gets nearby Georgia, but I think Shapiro would do well enough in Nevada and Wisconsin. Arizona, to me, that's similar to Georgia, but I give DeSantis the edge on the proximity. So I think Shapiro is probably going to come off as more level-headed. He's going to really want to get those suburban voters, the independents, and that would be enough to shut DeSantis out of this election. But you can't count DeSantis out. I think he's more likely to tap into the Trump base, and their turnout is unpredictable. Now, I don't think Shapiro is invincible. He's only been governor for a little while. DeSantis has much more of a track record. And of course, DeSantis won by a massive landslide not that long ago. So that's a good sign for DeSantis. Now, Shapiro won by a large margin himself. It was against a controversial Republican. So who knows how he would do against a Republican who is more electable and who has some success under his belt already like DeSantis. It'd be fun to see these two in a debate or to go through all the issues. There's low-hanging fruit for both of them. There's going to be tough questions for both of them. And I think Ron DeSantis is going to go more after cultural issues. That might pay off. It might not. On economics, I think Shapiro is going to be stronger. And I think that's a significant reason as to why he would win this election. But you never know how it's it's really going to go. You're going to have some different states on your map. Maybe you think Michigan goes likely for Shapiro. Maybe you think Wisconsin goes leans. Or maybe you think DeSantis could pull out a win in Nevada. Either way, let me know in the comments. Do you mostly agree with this map, or do you disagree and have Ron DeSantis winning it? Let me know down below. On your way out, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. Follow me on Twitter. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.